We're here at SlatorCon Zürich with Adolfo Hernandez, CEO of SDL Corporation. Adolfo, SDL has pioneered translation and localization across a wide variety of content. What are the primary macro drivers that you're seeing impacting your clients over the past 5 or 7 years?
It was certainly of recent. What we have seen is a lot of growth in volume, growth in languages, growth in formats, growth in sources that you have to access content from, go from formats and how many formats you have to get it to. And then it's also complexity of the process. So the old processes were not sophisticated enough, and now with security, with traceability, with GDPR compliance, with extended value chains, we're seeing both growth and complexity coming together, creating a lot of challenges for a lot of organizations who had been doing this on an ad hoc basis rather than on a fully automated basis. So it's a big transition that many companies have to undergo, and it's great to be able to participate in helping them in doing that.
Excellent. So what does this mean then for these companies and the future of localization as a whole? And what is SDL taking as practical steps to be competitive for the next 5 years?
So I think the whole industry has to go and take a number of things more seriously than we have in the past. Not just because it's fashionable, just because it's a requirement to deal with that complexity that I described. We need to get automation of everything that we do on the way content's coming in, the way we process content, the way we farm out content, the way we reformat content, the way we publish content. We got to keep data of everything we do, how we do it, who does it, when do they do it, what's the quality, and build a data layer that will enable us to do the prediction on what the future outcome is going to look like, and also the optimization. The third thing that is going to happen is we're going to start seeing machine learning algorithms kicking in. We're going to be using technology all over, and I think we are already using neural machine translation, but I think we're going to find neural networks and machine learning networks playing a bigger role in auto-routing, optimization, and many other aspects. So I think it's going to be very good. And then the third thing we're going to see is tools being integrated from the content management, the content import, content processing, translation, and publishing. Today, they're very disjointed tools that they all need APIs and connections. And I think over time, we're going to see them converge and using sort of more common stacks so everything flows better, more efficient, saving enterprises time, money, complexity, and letting us deal with that complexity much better and adding more value to their process.
Okay, now that's a fantastic big picture view. Now, you've been in the CEO's role since April 2016, and you've talked about your transition plan for the company itself. So as we close 2017, where is SDL at in its own transformation plan, and what are you looking as your top priorities for 2018?
Yeah, very good question. So initially in 2016 was much about assessing the industry, where the industry was going to go, assessing what customers were looking for, and assessing our own capabilities internally and the assets that we had. Then it was about starting to norm and form what we had in the company. So we had to do some divestitures that were not relevant to our strategic. We had to build a team, we had to hire new people, we had to change the go-to-market model. We started to build more solutions across the company, accelerate things like neural machine translation, technology convergence, getting web and knowledge management, all of these assets aligned. Then we went into big transformation of language services, injecting a big automation and data analytics projects that we've been doing now for 1.5 years. This is now kicking in and is being introduced this year, and we're expecting benefits to be coming in next year. So you can think that 17 and the beginning of 18 is still heavy lifting of the transformation, and then towards the back end of 18 and beyond, we're starting to get all the benefits that we've been so hard
working
to achieve. But you know, we are taking a company that used to be great in the 90s and the 2000s, and we're just trying to modernize it and transform it to make sure that it can also be great over the next decade in a very different environment than the environment we worked with in the 90s and the early 2000s. So fascinating challenge.
It is a challenge. Thank you very much for sharing the details with us, and good luck in 2018.
Okay, thank you very much.